Hi everyone, welcome to this special episode of the LSF Podcast, sponsored by Steak.com. I'm Lion Eagle, this is Noisy Jody, this is Notice Z, and this is Curly801.
Hello.
What up, gamers?
So just to be clear, this is sponsored by Steak.com, I just didn't tell you guys, so...
Yeah, it's also not Steak.com that you're thinking of.
Yeah, no, it's a steakhouse in York.
Yeah.
In New York.
In New York, yeah, it's crazy. You went there recently, and they were like, "Hey, do you have a podcast?"
They were like, "Are you Lion Eagle?"
they actually said, the Lion Eagle of LSF?
They actually said, "You can't," and then I was like, almost.
Pepe
The other
hands.
one.
You're not far off.
No, I'm the other British Stands editor.
Exactly, the other British Stands editor. Well, was.
Nah, it's fine. Rip. Rip Bozo.
This episode of the podcast was recorded.
Now we can talk about Pokemon Links and act like we're fucking giga-brained. It's like, yeah, imagine if like they did a future Volcarona and a past Volcarona rather than just doing one or the other.
I love
No, those past future forms aren't real. What are you talking about?
I think that's bullshit, Curly. I've kind of had a change of heart, honestly, since we last thought about it. Because this episode's probably going to go out before the one that Z's meant to be editing anyway, so... Welcome. If you see the episode where we talk about...
If this is
Pokemon,
episode 49, I'm gonna... Or 39? 29? What the fuck are we on?
No,
29?
episode 49 will be the one that you're editing right now.
I hate you. If this is episode 29, then Notice Z's fucked up. I'll be honest.
If this is episode 29, my plan has gone into fruition.
I also realized I probably shouldn't eat fucking sunflower seeds while recording a podcast.
Yep.
He realized mid having his fucking hand down the bag.
He fumbled the bag.
God damn it.
Yeah,
So how's it been, boys?
It's been good.
Well, you guys haven't missed a single second on YouTube. We have missed... excuse me? Why the fuck did...
Isn't that cool?
In 7... How did you do that?
I don't know.
What did you guys
Oh! Okay, I know this.
Sorry,
So,
I'm
fucking...
trying to get
Yeah,
close.
you can spam emojis on Discord now.
do? Where?
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Look in the live stream.
I'm on it now. I don't see any emotes.
1 second, I'll do it again. 1 second.
You might as well be audio listeners at this point, video watchers.
At first I thought someone had spammed that in Line Eagle's chat, and it came up on screen. I was like, what the fuck?
My offline chatters are going crazy. The fiending for another episode of Simpsons Hit and Run.
Of course, yeah, they really are.
Yeah, speaking of Line Eagle, you've streamed lately, haven't you? Like, you got back to streaming?
I did a stream.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a.
How did that go?
I did a Simpsons Hit and Run stream. It was good. I've decided that I'm gonna do like another stream concept.
Hit and run, more like hit or miss. Fucking got him.
It was a miss. No, no. So I'm gonna do Simpsons Hit and Run, but only using the secret vehicles from the game. Yeah, nice one, Z. I don't have my chat turned on.
Honorable bitch.
Yeah, I seen it whenever you were doing your stream. Yeah, people suggested that if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I had people talking about it. I think Simon Scholar was one of them. It wasn't them suggesting it necessarily, but they were like talking about the secret vehicles and remembering like finding them. And I was like, yo, some of those are pretty dog shit. It'd be quite fun to try and play through using like the dog shit vehicles that it gives you.
Simpsons Hit a Run was really in like a really weird spot of like knowing that children actually really like GTA.
Yeah, and no their parents wouldn't let them have it. Like,
Yeah, they like hit on it like really well. They were like, kids like GTA, but their parents don't like them playing GTA.
yeah,
It was like, let's make GTA, but with the acceptable characters their parents like.
I'll say it like having played both GTA and Simpsons Hit and Run, I think Simpsons Hit and Run isn't actually that much of a like clone. Like, it's kind of like just an open world game where you go from a mixture of driving and walking around. Like, that's the only real similarities.
Yeah, but I mean, like that.
Like, it definitely was. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the entire point of
Yeah.
it was to be like, oh, it's The Simpsons, and then you have to run away from the cops when you hit too many things, just like in GTA.
Like that's literally what it was. I'm not saying that's what they did necessarily. They sat down and went, here, we should do GTA but with Simpsons.
Yeah.
Like
I think that way around is exactly what they said. I think they were like, let's do GTA with Simpsons, but then the people making it were like, well, let's actually do this thing.
yeah.
But yeah, it's one of them like good games from my childhood. That's why I wanted to pick it up, and then I was like, oh, I just found a ROM of it online, so I can just easily play.
No, you mean you found a legit PS2 that you connected up to your computer?
That was what I was gonna do if I couldn't find one of them, but
really?
Yeah. Because I just have it on PS2 and I played it like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
45 years ago? God damn! How old are you? How old is this game?
Right, this is the end of the podcast.
Can we actually just thank you?
and I get to stream at 7. Let's go. That's how we do it.
Like when it comes to like I actually like in terms of like ROM hacks, I actually do. I sound like such a fucking boomer when I say this. I sound like the people that are like Vital's 20 times better, but I do enjoy the experience of sitting down in front of a shitty TV to play your shitty game.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Like I have a GameCube that I used to have a TV that existed exclusively like for the fact that it had SCART leads, so that I could play my GameCube. Yeah. And it was the shittiest. It was one of those TVs that had a DVD player on the side.
No, oh, hell yeah. Well, like one of those like real gamer TVs. just after CRTs kind of style, like
yes, yeah. Like, whoa, so skinny, but it's like actually like half a brick.
Yeah.
And a DVD player on the side, and I was like, this is my GameCube thing, and I would like every so often, like every 3 or 4 years, I would load that bad boy up, play through Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, and then go, yep, that's me.
Nice.
Maybe a game or two, a double dash, and be done.
Gamer, I hardly know her.
No. this isn't your stream, Z. No. No, hardly knows.
Yeah, when did we get Psychic and Pal on the podcast? That's crazy.
I've been watching Psychic and Pal stream, actually.
Yeah.
Playing fucking, Resident Evil?
I think that's what she's playing. I have no... Because she said trying to get to Platinum. I was like, can you get to Platinum in Resident Evil?
Speedrun, I'm probably sure.
Hmm.
Oh, I was thinking like trophies.
Maybe that also, but either way, I'm like the game actually just freaks me out. I'm a little pussy. I can't handle that shit. Like it's just too freaky me. You know what I mean?
It's very funny how just like much of a gamer she is. Because like whenever we play Fortnite, she fucking like hard carries. And she's just like good at every game that she's played on stream.
Yeah, that's fair. Except Among Us.
True. Not having voice chat does make you dog shit at Among Us.
Shit at Among Us. Get wrecked. Wait.
So Curly, you played like a lot of GameCube stuff. See, what were your like games like growing up then?
I was PS2, so I was like the Jack and Daxter series, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Kingdom Hearts. Those were like my big ones growing up. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was pretty big for me. Because like I didn't have like Halo or Call of Duty or anything like that, so I did like Star Wars Battlefront 2 with some friends. But yeah, I never did any of the Simpsons games. I played San Andreas for a little bit, but I've never beat San Andreas. Because I got to the fucking mission with the stupid ass fucking RC helicopter bullshit, fucking difficulty spike. Fuck that mission.
I also think as a child I never completed any of the GTA games. I just did it until the point I could get it. Until the point where I could get an airplane easily.
And then I had a DS, so I stayed not that up to date with Pokemon. I got Gen 4 like when Gen 6 was coming out, and then I got Gen 5 after, and then I didn't get Gen 6 until Gen 7 was almost coming out. I started dating a girl from fucking... She lived like an hour away, but we met at like some leadership camp. And she bought me fucking X and Y when we got together because I had like just had Platinum, and so I was like several years behind on Pokemon. And now I'm
just to be clear, did she get you X and Y?
No, she got me X and she had Y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y? No,
no, she gave me X because now I'm her ex.
And then she was like, why did I ever date him?
Oh, that's funny. Look, when I was growing up, I was like I was like the weirdest kid for like gaming when I started playing. Like, the PS2 was my first console. And
see, that's weird. So just for context, the PS2. What was yours, Z? You said PS2 also.
So that was just like my console that I owned. My dad had a PS1, and my grandma had an N64 and a Super Nintendo that she would have like set up at the same time, and she'd go back and forth on games. I guess she also did have a GameCube. So, but like we didn't have like any games for the GameCube. Really, all we had pretty much was like Wind Waker, and that was like the entire reason that we had the GameCube was to
Nice.
play Wind Waker.
Sorry to interrupt you midway. I just wanted to say, like, my first console was like actually the 64. Like that was the first thing that I had. Like
Boomer.
my dad had a PS1 and my nan, my granny had a Super Nintendo. But like
Yeah,
I
well-
think we only ever played that at her house, and it was just like the same like 6 levels of Mario over and over again because we were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
me-
I was a kid, what I like to do, I would boot up Ocarina of Time, start a new game, beat the Deku Tree, go to the castle, and like pull out the sword. And then as soon as I pulled the sword out, I was like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
Oh no, because I didn't make it to
brother
the
had
fucking
PS1,
sword because
but,
I would have had to do Jabu Jabu and all that shit first. So, but it was basically like, dude, because no, having to sneak past the guards to go talk to Zelda, I was like, damn, this shit's too hard. And then that's where I'd reset. That's where I'd
damn, you would basically just see Link wake up and then you would like turn the game off. Like,
No, that was my first my actual first thing. Just the GameCube is the one I remember the most fondly.
all right, yeah. So my brother had a PS1 and then my mum had a Mega Drive / Genesis.
Gamer.
Yeah. But yeah, PS2 was the first one that was like my console. And yeah, I never played like the games that like kids would normally play. Like I only played like movie tie-in games and like TV show tie-in games because I wasn't like a gamer kid. I was like a kid who watched TV and movies. So I was like, I want to play The Incredibles. I don't care who the fuck's this Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't give a shit. Like,
Dude, I had, what was it, Break Into Rules for the fucking Game Boy. That shit was terrible.
Did you play the fucking Cars game?
yeah, Cars
I did
game-
not play the Cars
The
game.
Cars game is so
Cars game's
fucking good.
Yeah, it's so
Cars
good.
and Cars Made International by the same dev team are such good games.
I've heard Mater National is unironically a good racer.
Yeah, and then The Incredibles, the second Incredibles game, Rise of the Underminer. That's they're a really good co-op I don't even know how to describe it really. It's just like a kind of like Crash in terms of the fact that you go like backwards along like the screen, but like it doesn't play like a Crash game. And you play as like Frozone and Mr. Incredible, and you have like one of you just has like ice powers, and the other one is Mr. Incredible, and no one wants to be
What
Mr.
is-
Incredible.
Is it
My-
a platformer kind of thing, or like what is
It's
it?
like a beat 'em up, so like you just like destroying like wave after wave of like drill robots.
Oh, okay. I remember it coming out back and I never got it because I didn't I don't know, it was just one of those ones I was like, I don't know who this is. I know he's at the end of the movie, but like
Yeah.
I thought it was like in anticipation of a movie coming out. So I
Mm.
was like, I'll watch the movie first and then I'll play the game. But none of those happened, so
Yeah.
I have two shitty movie tie-in games worth talking about. Number one, the B movie game. Fucking wow, what a classic! Absolute banger, perfect game.
Yeah, but to be
talked
fair,
about
you
this in the
didn't
podcast a lot.
you didn't play that
Yeah,
one
it's
like
so good.
when it came out, did you? That was
No, I did
yeah.
not. I played it in like 2018, 2019,
Also,
somewhere
I
around
feel
there.
like the B movie game was like after, because like when, like during the PS2 phase, I feel like movie tie-in games have sort of like gone like up and then down again, because obviously like we started out with like E.T. and like how shit that is. Like we can't
where
sit,
movie tie-in games used to be, I want a game, but I need to sell it, so we'll slap some fucking shitty IP on it that doesn't
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
mesh up with it. Yeah.
I don't know when it curved up, but then like movie tie-in games around like the Pixar properties and like Disney properties and stuff were all like really hyped during like the PS1, PS2 era. And then they became like dog shit shovelware for Wii games. Like that sort of
Yeah.
era. Like
I think
And that's
the,
where B movie game ended up at, was
Yeah.
dog shit shovelware for Wii.
the Wii kind of had a lot of bullshit pieces of crap that just had like IP thrown on them.
yeah.
Like Pokemon was also guilty of that. And there was a lot of shit Wii Pokemon games.
What do you mean? You telling me that Pokemon Rumble's not good?
Actually, so they did like a Rumble for the 3DS, and I was like, this is kind of fun.
You're wrong.
Yeah, but like, but like, there's difference between kind of fun. Like, it's a glorified mobile game. Like that's
Yes.
just what it is. like don't get me wrong, mobile games can be fun, but like
Are you telling me Raid Shadow Legend, today's sponsor, isn't the funnest game that you've ever had, with over 400 collectible heroes and 200 levels to fight through the new Doom Tower?
I actually wish we were sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
We're actually sponsored by Genshin Impact today. Well, two of us are.
And Hello.
Yeah, hold on. We're checking Copium.
One of while Z's checking, one of my favorite games from the PS2 was a train racing game called Extreme Express. I remember that one, so fun. It was amazing. Literally, imagine a racing game where all you do is press forwards. Because you're on tracks, so all you do is press forwards or press backwards to slow down to go around corners, and then you change tracks. That's all you do. But it was so fun.
Yo. Fuck a Hello. Oh, it's never mind. They're the same company. I was like, fuck HelloFresh. Let's go Factor. I actually am interested in getting Factor meals because I'm fucking lazy.
Sponsorships is you'll never fucking sell them. Even some of the biggest streamers don't.
It's the thing that sucks with the fucking sponsorships of these.
Yeah.
But
it's annoying that these sponsors want you to actually deliver something on the sponsorship rather than just say their name and be happy.
What I'll say is especially with HelloFresh and those ones I've watched Nick and Melina NMP LOL or whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yeah.
They did a stream and got 9 signups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
that says it all. It's because a lot of, I'm not saying everyone that watches Twitch is a child, but a lot of especially if you've got a lot of viewers, a lot of them are not over the age of 18 and not financially dependent to the point where they're going to sign up for, never mind making their own food, also on top of that.
Well, and I'm sure you can, but I think HelloFresh is one of those things that becomes more worth it the more people you buy it for. So I feel like it's more beneficial for a family or a couple to get HelloFresh rather than one person to be buying HelloFresh. I feel like you can easily eat for less than.
And if you're watching Twitch, you're probably not in a couple.
Absolutely got it.
What up, virgins?
Pussy-free virgins.
Anyway, I'm just watching a stream right now. But yeah, no, especially HelloFresh is a weird one. I've seen some big streamers try and do it and fail because it's too much of a commitment. It's expensive. It's not a free download and commitment to playing a game for an hour. It's literally someone's wage.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
You literally have to. Yeah, it's spend money on this item and then I'll get recognition for it.
Yeah, the payout's good, but then that's because it costs so much to pay for the meals.
Yeah. I can type in chat because I don't know if I can legally say on here what it would be if I were to take. I guess if I'm not taking it, does it matter?
Take it, you can say exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's $125 per sign up.
Yeah, which you let's be real. With what we're talking about, you're probably not gonna get any unless you do it yourself.
Correct. I have thought about doing that as getting it and then signing up using my own code, so that way I basically just get a kickback.
Yeah,
get to try the product for free.
Well, yeah, because surely it's less than $120 to get a HelloFresh order.
I don't know. Let's go find out.
This bit of the podcast might be cut because this is
not fair.
Nah, fuck it, leave it in. Let them find it.
What I'll say is especially for those sponsorships, they're just too expensive for what they are. I think I almost feel like they're doing it on purpose because the big payout makes people go, fuck, I'm going to click that and I'm going to do that and I'm going to get £1,200 from this sponsorship or whatever.
Yeah.
Realistically, they're not. And a lot of the time, HelloFresh are getting free PR.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's just the reality. You know what? I don't blame them. Because the fact is they're actually willing to pay you out significantly for your time. It's just dependent on it. Which, you know what? There's worse sponsorships.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, you could just not take that sponsorship as well. So
Yeah, exactly. And there's worse things in the world. And I get that sponsorships that are dependent on results. At the very highest level, they fucking don't touch them a lot of the time. But
all right, so I could get the box that is 10 meals per week for free if I signed up using my own code.
Just do it.
10 meals a week. That's great.
is it's $119 per box for the 10. Ideally, I would like to do the fucking the 14.
$1.
Yeah, do the 14 so I can get 2 meals a day. But that's 156, so I'd be paying like. To be fair though, $20 for 2 meals a day isn't terrible.
No, I mean I don't think like HelloFresh and that's that terrible. I just think like.
I guess it's technically $11.19 per meal, but that's still pretty fucking good. Like this is
something different every day. Like it's like
and quality food.
Oh.
And it's so fresh and delicious.
They're not fucking paying me.
In case I do take the sponsorship and it gets left in.
Also, HelloFresh actually slaughters young puppies and puts it in their food. So
let's go.
And if you couldn't tell, that was Z that said that.
Working on my ventriloquism and my eagle accent.
You get your fucking fist up his ass.
Yo, Poggies.
What are you pogging about?
I've got another opportunity. Now I can do a Raid Shadow Legends stream.
Let's go!
Raid Shadow Legends.
But bringing it back to tie-in games, I don't know if you guys ever watched the show. It was like a kids WB show over here, Shaolin Showdown.
Oh!
the PS2 Shaolin Showdown game, in hindsight, is dog shit. But I had so much fucking fun with it as a kid.
Yeah, sorry. I also got a Raid Shadow Legends. So.
Yo, there's a optional on this Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship where it says I can spend some amount of money into Raid Shadow Legends and get it reimbursed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wish mine had that. The first one I did. To be fair, I did turn down one that did have it, but.
Oh wait, no, I don't have one. It's just when I clicked on the thing, it just automatically default.
Get absolutely destroyed.
Give me a fucking mobile game, please. I have fucking Magic Spoon and Factor. Give me something that I can actually achieve, please.
To be fair, we can't get Factor and stuff like that normally because their codes and stuff are like US only.
Yeah, to be fair, they did have a HelloFresh UK one. That I'm like, I had one and it's here. It was to earn up to 2K.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Mine goes up to 4K. This Factor one does.
It's
Genshin
crazy.
Impact new adventure rank 6 mobile player. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we should probably just cut out all this shit where we just talk about
God
sponsorship.
God damn it! I'd have to play
Genshin Impact
4 hours. Yeah. And if I don't do
also...
4 hours, I have to wait 3 days before I can stream it again.
No, you haven't read that correctly. The one that I have is stream it 2 hours, then wait 3 days, and then stream it another 2 hours.
No, mine says for 4 hours or more on your stream, and then wait 3 days, 72 hours between streams. So it doesn't mean that I have to do 2 streams that are 4 hours.
Fair. Okay.
It's just if I have to break it up because I can't stream for 4 hours, which happens a lot. Because a lot of the time I'll be like, right, I'm 3 hours into my stream. That'll wrap it up.
What else have we got?
But yeah, no. So the Shaolin Showdown game, you can pick one of the main 4 Shaolin warriors, and like there's like a Shingon Wu that you have, and it's basically like a Smash Bros type game. It's like platform fighter-esque. But like you're like platform fighting as you're like trying to like get through like a race or some shit, or like stay alive, or like like not fall into the thing. And there's only like 8 Shingon Wu in the entire thing, and none of them. Know. It's what?
I must know what Shingon Wu it is.
I don't know. Let's
if you're telling me that Orb of Tornami, Fist of Tebigong.
Yeah, of course, all the starter ones are in there.
Yeah. Okay. Sword of the Storms and fucking Eye of Dashi aren't in there by default.
And
yeah, I know a lot about fucking Shaolin Showdown.
Dude, I love Shaolin Showdown. So when I first started dating my ex-fiance, it feels weird, right? Because like saying ex doesn't do it justice because like she is like more, but also like just saying fiance, I'm like, well, we're not together anymore. But anyway, when I started dating this person, they had the shitty Shaolin Showdown reboot on Netflix, and we would just Netflix and chill to that, and that was like the start of our relationship.
Nice. I wish I could have sex with Shaolin Showdown show. Damn, that's what all the gamers want to do.
Bonus level showdowns, ranks, rewards, Shengongu. They had Ants in the Pants, Changing Chopsticks, Denshi Bunny, Eye of Dashi, Emperor Scorpion, Fist of Tebigong, Glove of Jisaku, Golden Finger, which is a banger Shengongu.
Yeah.
The Juju Flytrap, the Kazuzu Atom, the Mikado Arms, the Moby Morpher, there's more than I thought.
There's
Monkey
a lot,
Staff,
holy shit.
yeah, Orb of Tsunami, Reversing Mirror,
The Moby
Ruby of
Morpher.
Ramses. Yes, sir.
Morphs that Moby huge.
It turns you into Moby, the white rapper.
The fuck is this shit? It's just fucking Avatar.
It is kind of just Avatar,
They all
but
do have
without
personalities.
the good interconnected story.
I'll send you
To be
this.
fair,
I typed in Shaolin Showdown, and this is one of the first pictures that comes up. It's just fucking Avatar.
I was a Jack Spicer stan. I'll say it.
Yeah, I love Jack Spicer. Yeah, so you start off with just the main 4 Shaolin warriors as playable characters, and then you can unlock Jack Spicer and what is his name, Chase Lee.
Chase Lee. Yeah, you could not be Wu, whatever the fuck her name.
You
was.
cannot be Wu, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why not? Like when Wu was in like fucking baddie bitch form.
Mm.
Or
Oh, it's Chase Young.
form.
I'm sorry, not Chase Lee.
When Booyah was in baddie bitch form.
Trust me, Wuya was like.
You ready for the fucking guess who's getting thumbnail duty? Batty Wu, yeah.
I don't know what to like.
One sec, I have to Google. Like I'm gonna show you a picture. Like if you don't know who Wuya is and you haven't seen Baddie Wuya before,
I don't even
missing
know
out.
what Shaolin Showdown is.
Actually, you don't.
No.
One
It's
sec,
actually a pretty hype kid show. I want to go back and like rewatch the whole series.
One of
So for context-
what is this? This is just that one Pokemon.
One sec. So this was.
This is that
She
one.
looked like-
This is the one Pokemon from Gen. That's just the that's just the Pokemon from Gen 6.
No, that's her. No,
yeah,
that's her.
it's just that Pokemon from Gen 6.
Yeah.
Wuya's face is very funny.
Wuya existed before Spritzy.
It's just Spritzy.
Show the viewers.
No.
Who was the fucking?
Wait, what? Show them
Wait,
what?
One sec.
Show them
One
what?
sec.
Spritzy.
See, I just remembered something.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking Hannibal
There we go.
Bean.
I don't know what that's gonna look like on the video.
But to be fair, that is Spritzy that has Wuya's face photoshopped onto her. That's not actually what a Spritzy looks
I
like.
need to adjust Curly's camera because when we're setting up, Curly was slouched so low down. Whoop. That's so funny.
God damn it.
I forgot that Roy Bean was the thing, and now
Hannibal
that I'm
Roy
looking
Bean.
back at it, Hannibal Roy Bean is like, why is he not memed? Hannibal Roy Bean should be a meme.
Oh my fucking god, I forgot. Yeah, it's an evil fucking bean trying to get fucking Shingongu, one of the major antagonists of season 3, and could easily be considered one of the most powerful forces of evil.
Hannibal
fuck is that?
Roy Bean.
Looks like the fucking meatball from Aquatine Hunger Force.
Hannibal Roy Bean.
Who called him Hannibal? Oh, wait, is he fucking tiny?
Yeah, he can change size.
He's a bean.
Oh wait, no, he can't change size. He gets the Shengongu that lets him change size. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
Oh, he gets the Moby Moth.
the Moby Morpher. Yeah.
Does he actually? Is that actually that one?
I doubt he gets the Moby Morpher.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's a Shengongu that like, he is small for a long time. Then he looks for like a particular Shengongu to get big. Oh my god, Hannibal preparing to use the Moby Morpher. That's what it was. It was the Moby Morpher.
Get absolutely fucked. I know more about Shaolin Showdown than anyone else in this call.
Also, there's like a fucking like a hillbilly snowman that is one of the villains.
Why is this? This guy's just like the old emojis, like the yellow emojis.
One sec. Hannibal Roy Bean is actually the Avatar. Let me see if I can copy this GIF.
Oh, it's I found a picture of Zenyatta. He's in this program.
Oh, one sec. It doesn't let me copy the GIF. It's so annoying.
Look, there's Zenyatta.
That's Omi. Don't you fucking dare.
Well, why has he stolen Zenyatta's little pattern?
I also have noticed, going backwards, when I saw Zenyatta, I was like, this is just grown-up Omi.
Open that. No, why is not that? Ah! I want that.
Wow, this image is great.
No.
It's just an image of him using all the elements, isn't it? Holy shit.
No, he deflects he deflects them all like a fucking Giga Chad, tiny being. It's just the best.
Yeah, people like drawing Wuya.
Yeah, I fucking told you, she's a baddie,
Well.
dude. Look at her.
I don't understand what I'm looking at here.
Well, it's a beam deflecting element.
No, I'm not looking at this fucking gif. No, what the fuck is this? Like,
Jesus Christ.
like what actually is that? Like,
She got 4 titties? Or
yeah,
what's
that's
going
what,
on
that's what I'm
here?
confused about.
She got 4 titties?
No, she vored the Shaolin Warriors, obviously. And that's her stomach being blown up because she has everyone inside of her.
To be honest, you could be right.
That could be it. That could be it.
Or maybe she's got like,
mean,
do you know when people have such a fat stomach where it like folds in like that? She's just got like real big belly.
I'm confused.
Well, kind of like this.
No, I don't.
People really like drawing this woman fat. Kind of like this look,
Yeah.
where like it goes like into like a like she's got like that front
One second,
belly.
you're not showing
butt
any.
crack.
This is
No, he's not.
horrible
Could
podcast
could
at
you
all.
imagine? Yeah.
I'm just saying this is for context. We're just getting a whole bunch of pictures of Wuya in her human form, as very morbidly obese. Like that's literally what we're looking at right
Well,
now.
I feel like one of them was more like inflation than morbidly obese, but the second one
of them
definitely
was one of them actually just looked like she has 4 tits. Like that's just what I'm looking at.
And I did show them the one where it was just a Pokemon. That's
Yeah, also-
in fact, that's the only image of Shaolin Showdown that I showed anyone. Was the one image where it looks like a Pokemon.
You didn't even show baddie Wuya.
No, I did show Baddy Wuya where she looks like the Pokemon.
Oh well, I guess. Let's see what.
But yeah, so
What-
so Shaolin Showdown existed, everyone.
Yes, I just got a bit excited when you talked about it. See, because I fucking love Shaolin Showdown. Me and my cousins used to pretend we had Shingon Wu in the back garden when we played. The problem was when someone used the golden tiger claws, and then it got kind of fucked up, and we would all have to like promise not to move while the other person teleported to the other side of the garden.
That's fucking based. Honestly, Curly, I'm gonna download your ROM, and then we're gonna play online multiplayer for the Shaolin Showdown game.
Let's go. Hope it's not complete shit.
Could you
Why would
imagine
I-
if those servers still existed?
Well, that's why you download the ROMs,
No.
because it has its own
Dolphin.
servers. Yeah. I can't find the Hillbilly Snowman for some reason. There's no shot I envisioned this.
I'm trying to think of who the bad people are that aren't the obvious one.
Panda Bubba is a good one.
Panda Bubba was probably racist.
Hey, listen now. I'm not saying you're wrong, but
Yep, I don't know how to.
oh, Mala Mala Zhang, the like fucking demon that's like armor.
Oh, that was
possessed.
cool as fuck.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
actually cool.
The Shangong Wu armor thing.
Yeah,
Oh yes, and of course Vlad.
and Catnap. Don't forget Catnap.
What a world. Is there a mime?
There is a mime.
Ah yes.
Le Mime, of course. And then fucking Gigi is a French flower. Evil French flower. Dude, I'm not crazy. There was a fucking God.
No, there wasn't a
Spicer
hill. There wasn't.
Snowman. There was like
No,
the Jack Spicer Snowman thing, right?
There was Raxa apparently.
Raksha, yes.
Which was the snow that got life from like the heart fucking Shangong Wu, which
Yes.
for some reason existed. What a world, eh? Oh yeah, Gigi was just like the really racist, like
French flower,
French flower, yeah, like really French,
Like really.
like
Rickshaw
really
watch
French.
Shangong Wu. Cause that's the fucking line that lives in my head rent free from the show.
Oh yeah, shit. There was like the cat girl as well. The first ever cat girl.
Fucking Catnap, the goat.
First ever cat girl.
Catnap, who really wanted that Chase Young dick.
Yeah.
To be fair, Kimiko also really wanted the Chase Young dick.
Mm-hmm. But everyone secretly wants Jack Spicer dick. That's all I'm saying.
More like Dick Spicer.
Jack Spicer with the monkey staff. Don't even.
Oh.
Don't even.
I'm very worried that you're talking about underage characters right now.
This...
Shut up. It's a joke.
Chase Young is like 600 years old, so it's fine.
That's why I find it funny
See to
when
use anime logic.
I always find it funny when like people who watched Avatar when they were like younger talking about like Ty Lee and stuff and being like,
I knew you were gonna say Ty Lee.
and then it's like I watched Avatar when I was like an adult and I'm like, dude, that's a fucking child. And they're like, and it's like, no, but you don't understand. I was also a child. It's like, well, you're not anymore. I'll fucking grow up.
We did talk about this before because I said the exact thing that you said, but like, I was the person that you were right. I was like, I watched it when I was a child.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chase Young is 500 years old or 1500 years old, so it's fine.
Yeah. Jack Spicer might actually be about 14 or some shit. I don't fucking know.
He's 500 years old, Your Honor.
Copium.
Also a dragon.
Oh, like
He's literally the lolly meme.
He literally is.
Thingy, American Dragon.
Or American Dragon, Jake Long. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
The American Dragon.
You
Oh,
be
what a
my
banger theme song as
American
well.
Dragon. American Dragon.
What other fucking... Was there an American Dragon game? There must have been.
Probably. Yeah, so basically all I played when I was like young was just like movie and TV show tie-in games and then Lego games. That was it.
Thank God you played the Lego games, otherwise half of my fucking stream playlist would
could
not
you
exist.
imagine Z's stream playlist without Lego Races music? 'Cause I can't.
I don't have any in mind, to be fair.
It's disgusting, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Why do you think I didn't
kinda
watch you stream?
Damn.
Oh, because it was like fucking way late at night and you were probably asleep.
Yeah, that was the actual reason.
Oh, fucking... Now I just want to watch fucking Charlotte Showdown, and fucking American Dragon.
Probably just watch that on stream and be fine. I'll be honest. No one's out here with the copyrights for fucking 20-year-old kid shows.
You gonna play free games or just fucking watch Charlotte Showdown? So, yeah, I don't know.
Have it on the other monitor.
I'm gonna go live and just watch fucking American Dragon on one screen and fucking Charlotte Showdown on the other.
Just watch American Dad.
What?
Based.
What? How did Teen Titans end? I'm completely flipping this around to another TV show that I remember from my
How
youth.
did Teen Titans end?
Yeah, before, like...
It would go Teen Titans and then the end credits would play.
Fucking based.
All I can remember is, like, Beast Boy being with, like, fucking skinny, depressed girl.
Tara.
And,
Raven?
I don't know her name. No.
Oh, yeah, they brought Tara back. Yeah, dude. So actually, Teen Titans also just really well-written show for being a kid show.
No, else was a good
Yeah.
TV show for kids? Ben 10.
Benjamin Tenjamin.
Benjamin
Tennyson.
Tenjamin? What the fuck?
I know it's Tennyson, but...
It might as well just be Benjamin.
Threw me out, dude. Threw me out.
Benjamin Tenjamin. My headset is off. I actually did watch the fucking, like, 3-hour-long Ben 10 lore video.
Yeah, we've talked about Ben 10 in the past, actually. We need to not talk
Yes.
about how good Ben 10 is.
Yeah.
But Ben 10 is poggers.
Well, it makes me sad that people are gonna miss. I tell you, there's probably goated shows out there that we don't know about because we're not fucking children anymore.
Yeah, like, to be clear, I never did.
What, sorry?
You just said that we're not fucking children anymore.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Don't do this to me.
That's what they said.
Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think kids are watching these days? Like, fucking, do you think there's an equivalent? Like,
They're literally just watching like Riley Reid. That's all they're watching.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I don't know. I like
talk about us fucking kids, and then you're out here. Not kids just watch porn.
I mean, let's be honest. That is all they do.
That's just no.
It is though. That's all they do. All of them, like from the age of like 2 to 17, all kids do is watch porn.
That's the worst take ever. Like my takes are bad, but that's the worst take ever.
Yeah, well, you think that they all just think that beans are pulp, so.
Yeah, because they're smart, intelligent, young adults.
well, that's copium. So.
Adults in training or whatever.
Adults in. I don't like the term adults in training. That sounds.
I don't either.
Gone back again.
Yeah. Anyway, what I will say though is like children's show that like below the age of like 5, those shows have gotten way better.
Yeah, like Bluey.
Those are goated. Like even like my younger brother like he's like in his teens now, but like whenever he was like young, when I was like 18, I would watch shows with him and be like, this shit's fucking fire. Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse? Fuck.
Hot dog.
Hot dog, diggity dog. That shit was fire.
Shit goes hard.
Handy Manny?
Yeah, Handy Manny is Super Y. I like Super Y a lot.
I don't know what that one is.
I don't know what that one is, but Handy Manny was goated. I'll say that much.
Super Y, he like reads
Handy
and like he had
rude.
like his different like sidekick. He is like a superhero. He's like Super Y. He like always asks like why, and like his fucking like people are like the different like punctuation marks and like other like grammar terms, and it's all like very fun.
Other grammar terms, clearly you watched it very well.
I don't fucking know, dude. I've watched the show like 10 fucking years, but I was like, damn, this shit goes hard.
It's the one with the 2 full stops on top of each other, and then there's the one with like the full stop and the comma, and there's the one that's the. It's like.
So anyway,
like
Lightning,
cross,
if you check
but it's
podcast and want to bring that up, fucking, I keep getting cyberbullied by Truman today because he went back and fucking commented AO on this photo from like, I think this was 8th grade.
You don't look impressed. I'll say that much.
Yeah, little fucking notice the fetus.
I'm assuming this is you. Obviously, it says the name underneath. But like,
yeah, no shit.
Could
Like,
you
what the fuck?
You know, I don't think it is though, because this guy's got hair. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know, born bald. Is that not how that works?
Well, I think people usually are born bald.
No.
It's like,
Damn, cut his ass.
There's like a bell curve.
I was grown with a full neck beard.
Yeah, I
Also,
agree.
know what else I just realized, Land Eagle? I'm
What's
under
that?
your fucking name, you doughball.
Oh well, that's not my fault.
It's literally your fault.
It's not my fault. For some reason.
Your fault.
Is he like that on the main one too?
Nah, that would be ridiculous.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Don't call me.
But yeah.
Idiot. I didn't even want to be on this podcast.
But it's good. Light Eagle has his name behind him, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. The only
Yeah,
person who was getting fucked was Curly. I'm just getting.
I don't wanna be
lying.
Light Eagle.
Yeah, look, it's Z. Look, little hint to how Z's name's spelled. Starts
Ooh.
with a V.
Spoilers, there's a Z in it.
No, no leakers. Just to be clear, that was completely accidental. Also, shout out to Jalen Gill, by the way, who wasn't sitting in the image, but the name is above yours.
But yeah, no, fucking Truman is like circulating that, and now people are like liking and commenting on that photo from like 10 fucking years ago. I'm like, why? Why is this happening?
How could this happen to me?
What age were you in that picture?
Like so that was. So I posted that like 10 years ago, but that was from like, man, I'm pretty sure that was 8th grade. So like 13 probably. So like
Thank you.
probably 13 years ago.
Whenever I knew you were about to say some sort of grade, and I was like, just
I know.
some of the age.
I had to think about it. I don't fucking know these things offhand.
The
My
5th
God,
grade.
please. Was this picture when you were like, what, you said 13?
Yeah.
I think I found a picture of me when I was like 14. If we want to see that.
When I was 13, I had my first look. Everyone's seen like the young picture of me, so
Yeah, I look.
it's filled.
I remember
it's
seeing
fi-
a picture of Cole Sprouse. So
It's filled in for me on the podcast before, so
It's just one that I happen to have handy. Whoa. The owner of LSF has requested that Discord block any of your messages. Thanks. Why are you blocking the message of me just trying to send a picture? Guess it's not going in the LSF Discord.
Get absolutely fucked.
The owner of LSF has blocked your messages. You've been banned.
Has requested that Discord block your messages. I've sent it in the other group chat. I wish I was still that skinny. That's all I'll say.
Holy shit. That's curly. How are you doing that with your hand?
That's not my hand.
It's young curly, everybody.
Wow.
Is that the young Sheldon?
Whoa, there
Young
he is,
Sheldon.
young Sheldon.
I wish I was that skinny still. Holy shit. Sad. Yeah, I look less depressed than you do in your picture, though. Z. You look unamused. You showed up the picture day and they took your picture and you weren't happy about it.
But no, with mine is I always smile really fucking stupid, so I was like, I'm just not gonna smile this year, and that's what we ended up with.
Best.
I was doing the stare into the distance thing because that was a thing for a while. All our friends where instead of smiling for pictures, we would do that thing where you're pretending to look at someone in the distance, like models do.
Mm.
You know, they like fucking and like longingly look out into the distance as if that's somehow a pose.
No, models always just look at me because I'm not amazing to look at. So
Like, can someone get him out of my peripheral?
no one can hear you.
Yeah. So you just wanted to show us a picture to say I'm getting bullied, just so that we could also bully you? Is that?
I mean, yeah, you guys can also bully me, but it was also just a pivot away from talking about fucking children. So
I wasn't talking.
Wait, what the fuck? Why would you then like pivot us straight back to it as well? That's crazy. But yeah, so
as I said it, I was like, wait a minute, and now we're back.
this is episode 30 of the LSF podcast.
Let's go.
God fucking knows this could be episode 49. Like fucking.
No, that's the one that Z's editing. We've been over this.
Ah, okay. Oh wait, one sec. Z, have you ever seen the kids show that has the numbers in it?
Oh, Numberjacks. Numberjacks was a bit after our
Yeah.
time, Curly, honestly. You shouldn't be watching it, you fucking baby.
Yeah,
Big numbers.
Numberjack.
I knew where you were going with this. I just didn't know how to get us there. It's like I can't think of a single kid show with numbers. Sesame Street.
Numberjacks was so funny. It had
It is Numberjack.
God damn it, Lion Eagle. That's our
Numberjacks had,
tail is transition.
Numberjacks had baby Thanos in it.
Oh, it did. You're right. The number that was it 0 or 1? That
It was
like the fucking-
1. Baby Thanos.
Which just this shiny fucking purple dome.
I thought you were about to say shiny Thanos.
Here he is, little baby Thanos. There he is. That's what.
What's
Thanos
also insane,
is
we've
a
also
baby.
talked about this on the podcast, I'm pretty sure.
There's no way we have talked about
no
this
way we talked
character in
about
the
Numberjacks.
podcast.
There's no way we talked about Numberjacks.
There's no way we talked about this dude. There's no way we brought this dude up before.
No way.
Look at this little motherfucker.
Judah,
Fucking dude.
back me up on this.
But yeah, so that's number 1. And speaking of the number 1, here's some other numbers.
It's
So,
our tier list.
This is Curly's tier list.
That's
I was like, if you guys can't tell, this may or may not be the most phoned in episode of the podcast we've ever done.
This is going to be the most in-depth tier list. I hope you're ready for a good hour sit down as we talk you through our tier list.
So,
I actually feel sorry for anyone who likes our tier list sections because this is the worst one we've done.
I had picked one, realized we'd already done it, and then I sent a meme one, which is literally like all 1,000 plus every Pokemon, every form, every gender variation, every fucking everything.
Holy
I
fucking
was like-
shit. Who can even be asked to make that?
I
Someone had
respect
to input like so many images for that to work.
Yeah,
It's possible they already have the images for something.
I might as well make a tier list.
Because, like, technically,
Let's
have all the
do
images
it live
for,
on the
like,
podcast.
I have in my Google
Holy
Drive.
holy shit! Look at all these forms.
Yeah,
In my
like
Google Drive, I have them. That's all I'll say.
Imagine like ranking, like going in and ranking one of these fucking raticates different to each other.
well, you see, the female is a lighter brown than the male, so
Fuck off. Fuck
That's
off.
that's not true. Just
that is real. Look at them. The one on the
They're
right is
same.
lighter.
They're the same. No, this one's a Alolan, you fucking
You're right.
idiot.
I fucking hate you.
Now they're the same. It's just this one's got
They're
more.
definitely not,
This
you're
one's
right.
got more elongated whiskers. That's
Oh,
only
is it the
difference.
whiskers? That's
Yeah.
what it is. Okay.
You gaslit me to the point where I'm looking at them thinking they're different. Like I'm looking at them going, one of them.
Because I know
Yeah.
the cadavers and alakazams also have whisker differences.
Okay,
He-
I'm learning
he
that the
gaslit
spots are
you.
different on Valplumes as well. Holy shit.
Yeah, very different.
The one of the ones I always liked, Doduos, it's their neck colors are different. The females have
Yeah.
white and the males have black.
Same for trio as well.
Yeah.
Rhyhorn, I guess, it's the size of the dick.
I assume it's dick size, yeah.
Oh wow, look,
Yeah,
look, there's a difference between Kangaskhan as well.
Yeah, that's single mother and single father.
Shout out to single mothers and single fathers, and ones that are together as well.
Difference? There was a Scyther difference? Cool.
Yeah, Scyther's got a difference. Where's Scyther? It's
I'm actually just learning so much about the Pokemon franchise right now.
yeah, they're so minor.
Wait, you tell me
Gary-
there's one of every unknown bet? Fuck off.
Gyarados has different coloured whiskers depending on its gender as well. Same with Magikarp.
Oh, Lydian and Lilybud, I didn't know there was a difference.
Sneasel has like bigger feathers, I guess.
No, it's on its forehead.
No, look there.
Yeah.
Bigger ear.
Look at what we're seeing, motherfucker. We can't see that. Scroll down.
Look, bigger
There we go, yeah.
bigger ear.
Yeah, that's what I just said. The one on its forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Heracross one is really obvious, and I don't like it because I feel like it disadvantages the female form. It doesn't have as much of a spiky point.
Are you saying that women are weaker than men, Curly?
That's what the Pokemon company's implying, not me.
Yeah, Curly said that he doesn't like that sexism, and you're saying
I
I'm
don't know
sexist.
the Gibble
Get
Garchomp
back over
ones.
there.
I'll be honest.
It's cock size. You just can't see it.
Look, no, it's got a chunk missing. Look.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's a little.
Like
Oh, okay.
all-
That's actually
yeah.
kind of cute.
Yeah, because the male one's getting more fights because women are
What's the
docile
difference between the
creatures.
Arceus ones? What the fuck?
It's all the different plates.
I'm joking.
Oh shit! Wait, why have they've not included the shinies for any of the other ones, but they've included shiny dealing for some reason.
Shut up.
Oh, look at these!
Also-
Remember when these were in the game? Get fucked, anyone who collected all these.
Yeah, well, for anyone that doesn't know anything about the game, they scrapped like all of the Pavilions, or whatever the fuck they're called. Is it Pavilion?
Yeah,
Pavilion, yeah.
dude, this is
Also,
just the same image but bigger. Bruh.
That's like how the size. Oh god damn it!
One
Listen,
sec.
I'm
How
gonna
far
stop
down?
fucking reacting to you
Holy,
fuckers. 'Cause
holy fucking shit! I did not realize there was
They
that many
put all those on.
Alcremie
Holy
forms. Holy
shit.
shit!
yeah, I also didn't realize there was that many Alcremies.
Yeah, which flavor Alcremie are you getting?
I also hate that down here at the bottom, like they start to do like some Gen 8 Pokemons, then they go to Hisuian for some reason, and then back to Gen 8. I'm like, why?
That's cringe. Yeah.
Yeah, why the fuck have they done that?
Can I just say the fucking like land form of the new genie freaks me out. I don't like it.
This one, the turtle.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's mainly because it's the only girl.
I never realized. Oh, I guess
True.
I'd never
I
seen
also don't.
Caparaj's pre-evolve form. It's so fucking cute. Oh my
It's
god.
awesome, isn't it? Little coof.
Yeah, it's
He's
very
awesome.
cute.
Good.
But yeah, that was our little dip into Pokemon because we can't not talk about Pokemon on this podcast.
That's true.
And then-
So
back-
Curly,
back to-
please
back to
explain
the-
your number rankings.
So I don't know if you know this, but there's actually an order. There's actually an order that the numbers go in.
wait,
Yeah.
wait,
And they have like
what's the order?
so like it starts with number 1.
But no,
People
no, no,
think-
no. But that's what I end on. If I'm like, like at New Year's.
No. No.
Wait, do you count up?
No.
Do you count up for New Year's?
No.
Fucking Northern Ireland's weird, man.
We just skip one because you go 2. Happy New Year.
That's actually true. On this podcast, we like to let everyone know about real British traditions, and that's one of them.
That's one of them. And then what happens is there's like, so I've did highest being number 9, lowest being number 1, but then also having the midpoint be number 5. Whilst that maybe isn't exactly accurate, I feel like in this particular occasion it is because it looks nicer that way.
Well, it is the number in the middle of these, not including 0. obviously.
Technically 0 is not a number in my tier list. So
What the fuck up.
It's technically
So-
not a number, to be honest.
It's technically, not the number because I'm not. Yeah.
Actually, if you're watching this now, go back and check all the other episodes. Curly has hidden the word nut in every single one of his tier lists. So
I actually noticed in one of the episodes.
go check them all by watching the entire episode that all the tier lists are in.
Damn, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And make sure you watch it at 0.5 speed, or you won't be able to see it.
Yeah, watch it
Yeah.
with 0.5 speed like 10 times, then you might catch it.
On like 3 different computers.
Yeah.
And your TV, your smart TV, and your mum's phone, and your dad's phone.
And share it
And
on
then
all
and
the
only then
socials.
will you be able to see the nut.
Yeah. You have to put them all together. It's actually like this weird thing where once you have all screens together, you're able to see exactly what we're talking about.
And if you were download Genshin Impact using
And then once you receive your HelloFresh delivery, there'll be a screen that you can put over the top of the screens, and then that'll reveal the code.
it just
where
says
you can-
it just says the word nut.
Yeah.
It's just a little sticky piece you can put over your computer.
Well, no. What it actually does is give you a special QR code for Raid Shadow Legend. But yeah, my tier list.
While you're doing that, make sure you're eating a factor meal.
Of course,
True,
of course.
true. Yeah, you actually do you know what's actually really nice? If you get a Factor meal and a HelloFresh meal and you mix them together.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but Factor is actually put together by HelloFresh.
Oh, I don't know if you know this, but I don't fucking care.
Do you know what else you could do? You could also mix up a Huel while you're at it and drink that with your HelloFresh mixed combo.
Huel is actually made of cremation.
Yep, Soylent Green
so-
is people.
Yeah. Huel,
Yeah.
Huel, human fuel, all adds up.
Anyway,
Speaking
back
of all
to-
adds up, here's some more numbers.
And you can read the ingredients on your Huel using your glasses from Warby Parker.
Warby Parker sounds like the fucking nerdiest name.
Go to the next tier list.
You
Well,
can
we-
explain your numbers.
Why is 3 here though? That's the one I don't understand.
Oh, it's because, it's so, I don't know if you know this, but see, after 2 is the number 3, but it's also before the number 4. So I thought it would be
okay.
a good spot for it right there.
Why is 6 so close to 7? Because I've 7
Because-
and 9, and 6 is quite scared of that situation. So I don't think they would be that close to each other.
Yeah.
But there we
See,
go.
that's actually a myth. That's a myth about numbers that you don't understand.
Yeah,
Turns out
that's
that 7 did not.
secret-
9.
secret number law.
Secret number lord.
Oh my god, Putty, new numbers just dropped.
Oh, this is my one. There's 69. Nice. Even
Please
these.
zoom in so that everyone can read what you fucking
No.
make your...
No,
No.
no, I don't think I will.
Yay.
There we go. So yeah, then we've got even these are acceptable. These are pretty odd. And this is how much pussy every view of the LSF podcast gets. Pretty self-explanatory. I also realised that my joke wouldn't let me do 420, so
Why not?
that's why I roasted the viewers of the LSF podcast. Also,
I mean, technically, 0 is an even number.
yeah,
No,
well, it's,
0's not a number.
yeah, zero's not a number. Did you not?
0 is an even number, and I will fight you guys on that.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
a
even a number.
It's
Alright.
not even a number. Z, what the fuck is this? You fucking photoshopping and removing and putting these numbers in twice. I see this. 7's in here like 3 times.
7 is in here 3 times.
One sec.
'Cause
why
I
didn't
had a
you
lot of
tell
jokes
me
I
to
wanted
make
to
your
do.
calculator?
I had a lot of jokes I wanted to do that involved 7. So
Yeah,
I
this
put this
is,
into
uh,
Photoshop and copy and pasted the 7.
It's funny you've got this one, 14 as who Megalog, because that's actually the age of which you consider starting dating someone.
No.
This is notice the
Wrong answer.
That's the age that Z will send you a request to go and drinking and drawing.
Fucking accidentally did send one to a 17-year-old. Well, because I was like, I read it off with like, "Hey, how old are you?" And I was like, "I promise I'm not being weird." And I found turns out they're a junior in high school. I was like, "All right, I'll see you in like 5 years, I guess."
And that
definitely a
person
better
was
way.
Nathan Stans.
There's definitely a better way to start those sentences, just so you're aware. Hey, I'm wanting to do something that involves drinking alcohol. Are you over the age of 21?
I'll be honest, Kelly. You said that's a better way. That sounds worse.
No, I think going, hey, how old are you? Trust me, it's not creepy. It's definitely creepier than what I said.
To be honest, you should not say trust me. This isn't creepy sort of thing. Sauce, trust me.
Send a DM that's, hey, how old are you? Full stop. Nothing else.
I honestly think that's better than trust me, it's not weird.
You should go, hey, weird question, but how old are you?
And they're like 17. You're like, too old.
Down. 17.
17.
All right. So anyway, 27 is my favorite number. I talk about it kind of a lot, so we have 27 there. 96 is like 69, but it's not. Instead of nice, it's cool. I'm funny.
Yeah, but there's a problem there, because imagine two people doing a 96 in the bedroom. That's just them facing opposite each other. Like they're a fucking they're a face card, you know, like they're a fucking like they're a queen card in a deck of cards, just a fucking head at the top and bottom.
No, this is what like dudes do in middle school when they have to like share a twin bed together. They're like, oh, it's not gay, so they fucking sleep head to feet.
Yes,
but
so they don't accidentally kiss in the middle of the night.
Wait. But if guys are doing that, they're like two turnovers in the sleep from 69 each other.
But the thing is, if you're doing it the normal way, if you're in the 11 pose, if you will, or
my favorite way to sleep with guys is in the 1 and then in a different bed, also a 1.
It's completely rigid. No movement, hands by side, no breathing. No.
Yes, in a with an entirely different like room separating us.
Oh, the 111, you mean? With the wall in between?
Yeah, the wall is yeah.
But no, it's because you could accidentally turn your head and somehow make out with them, opposed to suck their dick if you accidentally roll 3.
Everyone knows it's more gay to kiss a guy than to suck his dick. So
or lick his feet. Yeah.
That's just wrong. Like not in a homophobic way, in a foot way. Like,
no, you say that in the 69 in the the 96 position. You're more than likely to turn over and lick their feet than suck their dick, though. Realistically,
that is true.
Unless you got a massive schlong, in which case fair play to you.
Or do you not tuck yours into your sock when you go to bed?
No.
Keep it from flopping around.
No. I suck mine back in. So...
You gotta roll it back up.
Is he out here wearing thigh highs to go to bed? Which, to be fair, if you're able to get him in thigh highs, you're still doing all right. Let's be honest.
If you don't get the meme, I'm not explaining it to you. Like 90% of the time when you ask someone to pick a number between 1 and 10, they always pick 7. So fuck you, get called out, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, 7 or 3. It's the ones they always pick.
And then
why? It's because you don't want to pick the biggest. You don't want to pick the smallest. And then you're like, no, you can't pick the one in the middle. And then you're sort of stuck between these, like this weird middle ground.
But then for some reason, 2 and 8 never get picked. It's always 3 and 7. But that's why I always if someone says pick a number between 1 and 10, I always just pick 10. I'm like, fuck it, go big or go home.
Fucking people.
It's how many hundreds of dollars are you gonna give me? Then
exactly.
You don't want to be the bitch who said 1, do you? So.
And then 1 and 4 were the 2 numbers that were left over after I made all these jokes, which is why they ended up in a
I actually had no idea. I thought you were like roasting someone. It's like
no, they were literally just the leftover numbers.
Should have just put psychic's age. There you go. You could have got an extra joke out of it.
But yeah.
And what about you, Jody? What numbers did you do? Fucking fantastic. Thanks for being on the podcast, Jody.
Fantastic. And it's where someone comments, it's like, this is still the same amount that Jody normally talks on the podcast.
And before people comment, I really wish to let Jody speak. These fucking men.
These fucking men.
Well, to be fair, the most recent podcast comment was from Cam saying, I loved everything Jody said in this episode.
Absolutely amazing. Was it one that Jody was actually in, or was it?
No, it was the last one. No, we both did. She was not in it.
Tell you
Jody?
what,
I
though.
hope she's doing okay.
You know what's crazy? Jody and Truthman actually have the same amount of words spoken in the podcast. And also 3 Try Andy as well has the same amount of words spoken.
So, see, do you want to explain that meme to me?
No. I said I'm not explaining it.
But, like, to me. Is it?
Type the numbers into Google, see what comes up, Curly.
It's a song?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the crazy Dojin.
Crazy Dojin.
Okay, I'm not going to explain that then.
What is
No! That's for explaining shit, Curly. What is it?
There's this really... Do you know what Dojin is?
She sings Say So, doesn't she?
No, Dojin's like... Dojin's the... No, like how anime is based on manga.
Dojin Cat.
Sure.
Dojin is where the hentai comes from.
Of course.
Yeah,
The-
there's like...
Daojin. Daojin Showdown.
Okay, so how does the number relate to...
So there's a I cannot remember the name of it, which makes me want to look it up. But it's like this really I actually don't even want to talk on the podcast. It's very bad. I've read it. I don't recommend anyone ever read it.
Is it the Dojin for Boku no Piku?
No. It's about this like girl who actually genuinely I'm not going to talk about it. It's disgusting. It's not worth your time. I'll tell you about it another time. I will not talk about it on the podcast.
All right.
For one, bad light on me. And for two,
When is Curly ever been concerned about having a bad light on him?
this is just it's mad.
I'll be honest. You could say anything that there's the plot of this dungeon, and I'd still respect you more than when you said that beans are a pull. So
I talked about something like that today.
I hate you.
Yeah, because he was asking about the podcast because we were talking about it, and I was like,
yeah, show him this bit.
No, because he's a big fan of the Yard, and he's like, oh, is it kind of like the Yard? And I was like, no.
We're not like the Yard because the Yard keeps taking our fucking topics.
That is true.
Yeah, we're like the precursor to the Yard.
Actually, let's fucking talk about it. What was it? What was it? I dropped it in the fucking thing.
You said double deckers.
Yeah, because we had talked about double deckers and like that being like where you like shit in the fucking top part of a toilet or whatever. And then they fucking talked about double deckers on the Yard and they had to explain it to one of the members. I was like, let's fucking go. We've already been here.
Oh, when they talked about Cool Mads game that one time.
That's funny. I thought you were talking about double deckers in the British chocolate bar.
No.
So was I at first.
That's what brought it up. You guys were talking about double decker the chocolate bars, and I was like, that's literally a term for like shitting in the top of a toilet.
It's also the term for a bus that has 2 levels.
Correct.
Fun fact out there for everyone.
When you said bus, I really thought you were going to say bussy. I was like, yeah.
Two-tier bussy? Whoa. Now we're in the future. Oh, I was going to say, what's the city called in Cyberpunk?
Bussy City.
It is now. In Cyberpunk City, you can find a double-decker bussy.
Speaking of taking the bus,
for fuck's sake, you've not got a bus story again. I thought we were over this.
I don't ride the bus anymore, but you know what? You do ride buses to school. So I had a weird week at school this week. I had just clocked out for my fucking break, and I was like walking through the courtyard to get to the teacher's lounge. And I'm just walking. There's like a group of kids eating outside, and someone comes up and stops me like, "Hey, are you gonna do anything about this?" And I look over. A kid has climbed the tree in the courtyard and is just sitting with his fucking like lunch tray, eating like pretty like high up, not like sitting on like a normal branch or anything, but just like crisscross in like a fucking like section of like 4 branches that like branch out. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? I was like, I'm not getting paid right now. I need you to get out of the tree. And then if I was smarter, I would have like gone and like told administration or something. But I was like, just get out of the tree and just don't do it again, please. Because I can't be fucked a lot of the time at school. I've seen a lot of stuff. I probably like should like tell someone about it. But I'm just like, don't do that again. And then just keep walking.
I don't envy you in the slightest.
Yeah, middle school's rough. You see some wild shit.
Does not surprise me. Kids are fucking for real crazy.
What's even funnier is like having to get the kid out of the tree. It wasn't one of my kids, because like you would expect like, you know, if a kid's up the tree, it'd be like one of the sped kids. It's like no, it was just a kid. was like, let's go. Proud of my kids, not being the kid tree or the tree kid.
That's how.
Yeah.
Not really, but yes. Let's see. It's good in the worst way possible. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, so you was just up.
Your mind is very clearly elsewhere.
No, it's not. Did he come down? Did he come down from the?
Yeah, no, he got down like easily. Because I was like, if you get down, I'm not gonna tell you.
I said he. I can't remember if you said he.
It was he. I don't know if I said either, but it was he.
Curly doesn't think women can climb trees, so.
It's so true.
Trees are for the men.
I could never climb a tree. I was that kid. I just didn't have the upper body strength to do it as a child.
You were just like all your friends were like up in the tree, and you're like, I'm good.
Yeah. It's like climbing trees isn't even that cool anyway.
It's like, nah, I don't really want to go up there. It's not even a.
Yeah. I don't have my tree climbing shoes on. You know, it's not. We used to have this like area like near our house where it was just like this massive bush that you could basically like climb into, and we destroyed the bush so much that we like made like rooms and shit in it, and we got like old shitty furniture and put it in there. And for anyone that knows, the only holiday we have in Northern Ireland, like unique to us, is called the 12th of July, and they just burn like a whole bunch. It's a horrible holiday in concept, but we burn a whole bunch of like wood and stuff. It's supposed to be to like signify a battle that happened, but it gets used hatefully politically.
Northern Irish being cringe politically? Never, not once. Could it be you guys?
But what happened was
I can't say that, Z. I get in trouble if I say that no one's politically cringe.
You're not wrong.
Is that to be for Curly said it? That's the only reason I'm allowed to say it.
No.
I have my Northern Irish pass.
Yeah. But,
the N pass, we like to call it.
I did it. I specifically changed it to Northern Irish so as to not say that. You son of a bitch.
Yes, the NI word pass.
Well, now you're just saying the first two letters of the racial slur.
Exactly. Yeah, and the abbreviations of Northern Ireland. Isn't that crazy?
Kachiga, everybody, Kachiga.
All right. So, the word metamorphosis will mean a completely different thing when you tell it to a random person. But when you mention that word in front of a weeb, they are bound to give you that look. We may not have known about metamorphosis as soon as we stepped into the world of anime.
I'm being serious. Do not talk about this. Do not talk about this.
It's not at all possible that it hasn't come to our notice in one way or another.
I'm going to tell you what happens. I'm going to tell you what happens in the thing before we keep talking so we can...
No, this doesn't get into any of the plot. I'm just reading like an intro to the thing, and then we're going to stop. Stepped into the world. But if nothing else, you would have at least seen some 177013 memes circulating on social media. Alternatively, there's also a chance you've heard of the Japanese title Henshin. If Boku no Pico is considered the holy grail of anime... Genshin Impact. Boku no Pico is considered the holy grail of anime, then 177013 is without a doubt the holy grail of the world of manga. Just like people troll the newbie with Boku no Pico, a custom should be made to troll newbies in the manga world. Although the downside is that they may be scarred for life and never touch another manga again. But is metamorphosis as horrifying as people describe? Today, as we take a look at ourselves and review this doujin that has certainly created quite an uproar among fans, we will also discuss the possibility of an anime adaptation in the near future. And that's where it stops, and I'm not reading anything past this because I'm scared.
Oh God, an anime adaptation of a thing that Curly won't even let us talk about.
Impossible. It's impossible. It's so
I'm ready for the Netflix adaptation.
It's not. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it after the podcast. And if anyone wants to do their own research, this is a fucking trigger warning for a lot of things. Do not watch it.
Is this a good point to mention that I haven't been recording?
No way.
Not joking.
For a second, I believed you though. you got me. Speaking of not recording,
let's finish this one. It's actually crazy because this has only been an hour. Like we normally go for like.
Oh, I know. Hours. We've done so much, and like half the shit has to be cut too. So it's
it's fine. We've not.
What have we done?
Was that only an hour? That felt way longer than an hour.
I know, right? We've done everything in an hour today.
Action-packed episode, man. This is really what happens when we show up with no topics and a fucking tap it in tier list.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
to be fair.
topics, I Show Speed was on TV.
Do you know who I Show Speed is, right?
Yeah, he's the
The
guy.
kid who set off the fireworks in his bedroom,
Yeah.
Right. So
amongst
Ice Speed
other
is
not cool things.
one of the things he's known for in the in the UK specifically in like the football community is, do you know Ronaldo does his celebration where he goes like see and he like jumps in the air and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, Speed does it, but he says Suey instead of C, and it went kind of viral for a while. Instead of saying C, you'd say Suey, and he also deliberately says players' names wrong. It's actually fucking hilarious. He like opens like packs on FIFA, and it'll be like the fucking Ivory Coast flag will come up, and he goes, "Fucking New Zealand." It's like all these other things, and he just pronounced everyone's names wrong. And he's like, "Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo," and he's like, "Oh, it's fucking funny." I get that he's only like 17, which is mad to me as well. There's also this weird clip of him jumping and like fucking plunging his ass into the webcam. Strangest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I would say I Show Speed and like Kai seem to get like a lot of like hate from like some of the streaming communities and stuff. And apart from the stuff that like Speed did in the past that was like actually cringe, like their content and stuff is like way less cringe than some of like the Minecraft YouTubers
really
and
is.
stuff. Like
Really
the
is.
content
They're
they
just
do is
high energy.
fine, yeah. It's high
And,
energy and like it's very W community stuff. And so if like you're not part of that, then you're not gonna like really enjoy it all that much. But it's not bad. It's just not for like. It's just a different audience coming in, and then they're all getting like butthurt about it.
Yeah, some of the stuff that Speed does is like, I give him credit, is smarter and funnier than you would think it should be. Like I think to be able to be that like quick and witty about like making up fake names, like reading the name and just saying the wrong thing. Like, do you know Mini Minter from fucking Sidemen?
Yeah.
Right. When he met him, he literally just like high fived and went Minister, and I'm like, I love you so. It's like, oh, it's my man, Minister. I love this so much. I love how like quick he is just to like take the piss out of people, and like how like
Yeah.
he's good at it. He's surprisingly good at it. I watched him in the Sidemen charity match as well. He's so funny. Like, respect to him. Like, at only 17 to be that like aware.
Yeah.
And, like when you watch like him when he's not being all like hyper and shit, he seems like he's quite surprisingly in tune for someone with that like amount of fame.
Yeah, I think the thing is that like they kind of give off the same vibe as like Aiden Ross and everyone did when they started popping up. Like just from the outset, like that's what people think that they're gonna be like. So then like those two like Kai and Speed are getting like judged on the same boundaries of Aiden Ross, where Aiden Ross is like a low effort
Have I
content
missed
creator.
something? Because I've seen pretty just like universal like praise for Kai specifically. I haven't seen anyone like dunking on him.
Well,
That's only been more recently in
Yeah.
our sphere, I guess, because he's been interacting with like fucking Ludwig and like the poggers community, if you will,
But, like,
more positive.
yeah.
about
Well, even
them.
before that, like I know Asmund, he was like really big on Kai and like being upset that like Twitch isn't like giving Kai the recognition he deserves for being as big of a streamer as he is.
streamers were kind of on board with it, but fan bases weren't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't listen to fan bases that often, so I just was completely out of the loop. I've always thought
I only really saw
Kai's
it
had
'cause
like the
there
seal of
was-
approval from the W. Like he's like one of the W streamers that has like
Well,
the
there
Pogger
was
seal of
even
approval.
there was even something that Kant said where I was like, I don't really agree because like he was, to be fair, he was like coming to Cutie Cinderella's defense of like it was some awards where like Cutie Cinderella didn't get like nominated, but then there was like other people there. But then it was like, where is it? Oh, it was a little bit ago because it's before all this blue stuff.
Well, while on Eagles having a look at that, the thing I want to talk about originally was Speed flew over to Manchester to see Cristiano Ronaldo play. Literally like 2 or 3 days ago, just randomly took a flight to go to the game, and he didn't play. And he gets like a box seat in Old Trafford, which is like crazy amount of money you have to spend for that, and like is there as like a VIP, and they put him on fucking Sky Sports like on the TV, like they're like to commentate the game, and they'll just like zoom over, and it's just Speed like standing there, and he sees himself on TV, and he's fucking like giving it gas. I'm like, that's so funny. Like it's just so strange seeing this like inverted commas mainstream media. Like Sky Sports is not a like, well, for one it's cringe, but like it's like a modern, like, not modern. It's like a traditional TV channel, right? And then just seeing like fucking ISO Speed there, like jumping around like a fucking maniac, just made me laugh so much. Like the thing I hated about it was all the comments were from like 40-year-old men being like, why are they promoting this guy? And I'm like, I think you got it wrong, my G. The fact that they're posting this on social media and like showing him in the first place is so that they can get all the fucking clout from him.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing. Because it's gonna send them over all these like people who would not have even interacted with their pages at all, full stop. But then they see Speed jump around like a crazy man looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's just so funny. It's so what I actually kind of like about the stuff that he does is it's like funny without being like really vulgar, I guess. Because like I think especially a lot of younger people like default to like being like fucking like I swear a lot, but like swearing like just being like immature and stuff. It's just funny. Some of the stuff he does is fucking crazy and immature. Don't get me wrong.
I was like, one of the clips that he blew up from is incredibly vulgar and not great.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I don't know about him now.
He did get banned from Twitch for being like bad in a Valorant lobby. However,
Well,
like,
it wasn't even that. The one I'm talking about is like he was like in a call with like Aiden Ross and some girl, and then like one of the bits that Speed likes to run is he like, if we were the last two people on planet, like would you like procreate with me?
oh yeah,
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, ew, no, that's gross. And he's like, how would you stop me? We're the only two people. It's like shit like that. I was like,
Yeah.
that's horrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that just comes with the age, sadly. Like if you look at like any like creator that like has came up, there's shit that they've said that it's
true. To
ridiculous.
be fair, Psychic says that all the time. So.
I mean, like look,
Um,
this is a different time period. Don't get me wrong, but look at like if you go 10 years back and watch KSI content, for example, the man had a fucking thing called Rip Face that he would do every so often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say every so often, he did every video without fail, and it was like a massive meme on his channel for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Until he got, older and realized that that was kind of mad thing to do. I'm not saying that it excuses anyone's negative behavior, but it's one of those things, I guess. He would have been like 17 or 16 at that time. Whilst it doesn't justify it, it's just something that sadly comes with age. Shouldn't, but it is.
Yeah. So I found this tweet about it. The Cancer's reply was just saying that like people like Cutie Cinderella and Point Crow should have been seen, and the fact that they weren't nominated was a joke.
For?
And then it's the Streamy Awards, the Streamer of the Year nominations, and the people who were nominated were Hassan, Speed, Kai, Kai Day, Ludwig, Pokemon, Quackity, Tarek, Valkyrie, and XQC. And then everyone was saying like lots of people in the comments were saying, what about anyone who's not from America? Because it's like so NA based. Like,
considering there's so many Spanish streamers that we don't know exist. They get, like,
and even the ones like we
love,
do, like the guy who did the balloon thing. I'm blanking on his name right now. Ibai, that's it. Yeah, like
he's bigger than half of those people.
Yeah,
like easily.
But yeah, like that, like half. This is where I saw the chat, and like I said, Cancer's thing wasn't like disrespecting Speed or Kai or anyone.
No,
They're just saying
he's
that
just standing up for his homies. You know
there were other people who should be on there.
I was like, Poikrow's been going absolutely fucking insane lately. He did the Battleship IRL, and then I think it's like this Sunday or whatever. I think it's like the 14th. Is Mario Party IRL.
I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be so fucking sick. So shout out Point Crow. Dude's popping off.
I agree with Cancer's comment that Cute Cinderella and Cancer do great work for the streaming community. Yes, like doing big productions.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. I'm not saying that's probably why they didn't get nominated, because there's a difference between being like a world class streamer, like fucking every day, blah blah blah, and opposed to doing like 2 or 3 really big, amazing events. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I feel like you should be like you look at like fucking XQC, like the reason XQC and Hannah shit getting is they fuck every day for fucking forever, and they get more numbies like than any like the average stream of them. That's just that's how people look at it. and they go, "Oh, that stream where like fucking XQC getting like 100 viewers breaking up with his fucking girlfriend, and in the nicest way possible, like probably that Mario Party stream, even though it's going to be fucking goated, will not eclipse that." And that's just the sad reality of it, is they'll just look at the numbers and go, yeah. Whilst I probably agree that the production value of all those things make it generally better content,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter, because, like, all the fucking Hassan bros are watching Hassan eat lunch. And so maybe there should be a different category then. Like there's bound to be, like,
Yeah, best
Goaty event or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do that instead, because, like, that's the stuff that people care. Like, I say that, like, no one's gonna go. Like, I remember the stream reward. I remember how hyped that was. That was so fun. Like, we were in the Discord. You were in the Discord call with me, Lanigal, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in the Discord call.
Thing,
Yeah.
and we all just sat and talked about it and judged everyone's fits. To be fair, and like, I remember that was fun, but I'm not gonna remember, like, fucking Hassan watching fucking a Jubilee video to
Yeah, exactly.
40,000 people.
Like...
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's streaming. That's a part of the game, I guess, inverted commas. But I feel like the events should really be a bigger thing.
Yeah, so then, so this stream rewards thing, it's like the comments are like 50-50 split between, like, people saying, "Oh, I want Kai or Speed to win," because they're, like, part of, like, the double community. And then the other half are like, anyone except Kai and Speed. Like, just saying, like, they're shit, and it's like, just because they don't like the double community. And like I say, I understand why people don't like the W community, because, like, it was like Aiden Ross and Rice Gum and, like, all the Andy Tate Dick Riders were all, like, the big, like, W community people.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think Speed and Kai did anything to do with Andy Tate anyway. Not that I've seen anyway. But yeah, so, like, the idea of the W community gives, like, a bad taste in people's mouths, so I understand why they give that impression, but it's still, like, not warranted, because as much as I don't really watch Kai or Speed, I know that some of the stuff that they've done is, like, actually genuinely good and entertaining, and like we said, Speed has done cringe things, and if that's a reason people don't like him, then I think that's a fair enough reason, because he has said some stuff that is horrible and is, like, cancel worthy to some people. So
right, with me, it was so not that long ago. Like, if time goes on and he, like, you know, is better and good, that's fine, but for me it's still a little too fresh.
Yeah, that's fair. Whereas I don't think Kai says has done anything.
Yeah, like, I've never heard anything bad about Kai. Not saying that he hasn't, in case there is, like, some super crazy cancelable thing I just don't know about, but I just have not personally heard anything about Kai being cringe.
I definitely would have thought, with, like, the amount he's growing and, like, the amount of people are talking about him, if there was something like that, it would be known. But also, it might not be. But yeah.
Yeah, there's streamers that I guess need, like, an arm put around them, kind of thing. I feel like Speed's probably one of those people. Just needs, like, a group of people to make sure he doesn't fucking ruin himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like
saying that, but that's how other people have done it in the past. That, like, I'll look at the Sidemen just as an example. I know I talked about them earlier, but, like, the youngest member is, like, fucking Rudishaw or Harry or whatever you want to call him. Like, he's the second biggest technically behind KSI, but he says a lot of fucking questionable things a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And they were saying, like, there was an interview they did, like a serious interview they did once, where they were talking about it. It's like, we literally, like, seen how he was popping off, and all the, like, he was hanging around these people that, like, they knew were, like, cunts, basically, and basically just grabbed them and went, nope, and like come with us, kind of thing. And they were like, you wouldn't, like, you just, if you're gonna pop off that quickly, you're gonna be surrounded by a whole bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's perfect that we managed to get him, because it's, considering some of the stuff he says now, they were like, how bad he could have been is, like, down another path. And I think that's a good thing. Hopefully he has people out there.
Yeah, I do think that, like, Speed and Kai specifically, rather than feeling like part of the W community, feel like American versions of, like the Sidemen and that sort of style of.
Yeah,
like, I think they have quite a British, like, streamer feel to them, actually.
Because they cross over to that degree, like,
because British people constantly say if you're the last woman on Earth,
That was actually on our voting polls. It was who you want for prime minister, and then if it was you and Boris on the last people on Earth. That's how you pick who you vote for.
So that's what ranked choice voting is. Got it.
Yeah, that's what it means. God, could you imagine voting and choosing who your leader of the country is? Couldn't be the UK.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in like
Not
3
wrong.
leaders now.
Three leaders? Shut the fuck up.
What?
Oh, leaders, LEAD. Got it. Okay, I thought you were trying to like measurement
Oh
leader.
no, we haven't done that in 3 leaders.
I
You're
was
just like just gonna throw in a British measurement and see if I don't fucking. Like, I was like, I'm more in tune than that.
I was
But no,
like,
I'm just fucking stupid.
I was like, holy shit, is he fucking blowing up over that?
Yeah, I was like, excuse me? Like, yeah, I wouldn't really say they were leading and such, but, like, don't get too
Like,
worried
holy
about
shit.
it. Like, calm down, man. Like,
And also, like, yeah, I guess technically it's 2 because we did vote Boris in, but fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
did we?
Well,
Did you? Sorry, I don't really have a say in this. Did you?
I was like, did you do this lining? What's this wee shit?
excuse me, Curly, you still get a vote for UK Parliament.
Not for Boris. I don't get a fucking vote for Boris.
What do you mean you don't get a vote for Boris? You get a vote for the Prime Minister of the UK.
You just get a
No.
postcard in the mail that says Bojo, yay or nay.
What do you mean, no?
I don't get to vote for your fucking shitty parties.
What, Northern Ireland doesn't get to vote?
Not for your parties, no.
What do you mean? You're saying that like Wales and Scotland don't vote for the UK Prime Minister?
We don't vote for...
I guess, yeah, is it Prime Minister of the UK or is it just Prime Minister of England?
Of the UK?
Are those the same job? Are they different jobs?
No, because no, we don't vote for it. It's whoever wins the most the most seats, right? We
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
physically
Yeah, you
can't
did. Yeah, we
not
did.
vote for the parties that are going to win because we don't have enough seats.
Oh, okay, right. I see. Yeah. So
we-
you
we-
could, but there aren't enough Tories in Northern Ireland to vote for Tories. I get you. Yeah.
Well, no, there is. There actually is enough Tories in Northern Ireland to vote for Tories.
Okay, so you
Um,
could have voted for Boris Johnson then.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure we did by default. Like the DUP went okay and like teamed up with
Yeah.
Bojo, or was that?
No,
what's
that
her
was
pick?
that was Theresa.
That was Theresa.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
But I'm not sure if I'm fairly sure we did a vote for Boris after Theresa.
We didn't get that invite. we didn't get
But
we
yeah,
didn't get the heads up on that one.
I think we voted in Boris, and then
Know what actually my least favorite part of politics is? Maybe it's the same. I think it's the same in US. You don't actually get to vote for who you vote for the party, but you don't vote for who the party leader is.
Nope. In America, we vote
No,
specifically
it's-
for the leaders.
yeah, it's the person in America.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't do that. I
No,
wish
well,
we did that.
that's how it works with like the fact that we've had 3 prime ministers of the Tory party without a vote
Yeah.
in between them because we voted in the Tories, not we voted in Boris.
Yeah, no, but I wish we had like a vote on like who, like if you say you voted for Tories, for example, I wish you had a vote to go, I want this person to be in charge of the party kind of thing.
Yeah, or at least like, well, that's what they're like, because when it comes down to the votes, it's like that's what the initial voting is, isn't it? Is who is the candidate for each in America? Like that's how it
Yeah,
works.
so
It's like-
there's like 2 elections. You have like the primaries where it's like all of the Republicans versus each other, and
Yeah.
you pick whichever Republican you like. And for some fucking reason, Donald Trump won that shit. And then in the general election, it is Donald Trump versus whoever the Democrat was, which was Hillary and Biden.
I just realized that makes it even worse. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you actually like, well, maybe not you, but like the people in general actually voted for Trump to be the guy. That's even funnier.
Yeah.
That's even funnier to me. I didn't realize.
so
No,
how-
it's so bad.
So for
Like,
for
'cause-
primaries then, how does it who votes for that? Is it just all of the UK, all of the US? Like
Technically, all of the U.S., but generally, like Democrats aren't going to turn out and vote in the Republican primaries.
why? That seems like the exact thing you would want to do. Vote for
I
the
was
fucking
like,
shittest
yeah.
Republican. And maybe that's what
Well,
happened. Maybe that's why Trump got in.
Well, they're all shit.
No, but like the one who
These are
was,
all
like,
U.S.
I
politicians
know,
are
I know,
shit.
I know.
You go for like
On both sides. It's not a Republican exclusive problem, unfortunately.
That's what all like liberals need to do is they need to go to the primaries and just put the most like socially inept Republican candidate and make it like the one who's like going to be running for it. No, that's the opposite of what you want to do.
Don't put him on. Get
you
him
want
over there.
you want to put like Ed
Get him out of
Miliband.
here. Ed Miliband.
Oh yeah. No. Let's make Boris Johnson the president of the United States. That's fine.
Based.
Get him out
Actually,
of
can we have
here.
Liz, please? I miss her.
No, because we want to not
Yeah,
have
we
the
all
option of
miss
Boris.
Liz. All right, she's dead.
Bring back Liz.
You have King
everyone.
Charles. Vote for him. Yeah, vote for King Charles. Fuck it.
They can have King Charles.
Get him in. Did you see? I think it's the last thing we should talk about because I think it's funny. Did you see the guy who got fucking? It's not funny. It's actually very sad, but it's funny to a degree. The guy who got like detained for throwing eggs at King Charles.
No.
No, that's funny.
They were like coming to some city in some shitty part of the UK. Someone's gonna be like, I say someone, no one's gonna listen to this, but if someone did, they'd be like, no, it was here and I live here and it's really important. And I'm like,
It was Stoke on Trent.
Yeah, it wasn't. If it was Stoke, I would have remembered.
To be fair, the King's not going to Stoke.
Well, it may as well have been. It was like fucking Middlesbrough or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Get fucked.
Like,
Actually, fuck you.
But this guy was like, they were like him and what's her big was there, Camilla.
Yeah.
She's a fucking odd and also. But this guy started throwing eggs at them and going, "Your country was built on the back of slaves," and was like fucking like shouting and like throwing eggs at him, and he got arrested. But also
Got arrested
Fair
for
play,
being
mate,
for being based.
for being right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this. I wish more people did that. I wish more people opposed the royal family.
I know when like in Scotland when they were like I think it was like when they were bringing the Queen down, someone like was shouting like Prince Andrew's a nonce, and they got like detained for upsetting the peace.
Well,
Which
he
is
should
like,
get
you know,
he should get
it's
he
like-
should get detained for much worse than that.
It's like, yeah, to be fair, it's like, yeah, you're arresting him, but you let the fucking nonce go.
I like to think the police brought it back and went, "Look, mate, we know you're right, but keep it on the down low till we get him." Right.
That's why it had to be disturbing the peace, didn't it? Because, you know, he's not doing it wrong, but he is shouting the word nonce in the middle of a street, so it's like...
Yeah.
It's
Like
yeah,
shouting fire in a theater. You can't shout nonsense in the street.
Exactly, can't shout nonce in the street. No, but it's like, you know...
Nonce on the street sounds like a fucking fire movie.
I'll say it. I don't think it does. I think
Yeah. What type of movies are you watching, Curly?
Nonce on the
Is there a
nonce on the
is there a Dugin of that one?
street.
Not Knots on the Street is actually the next series Abgans is gonna do. He's gonna go to the...
Streamer on the streets meets nonce on the streets.
I'm panicking.
Afghans in the Afghan meets the bald nonce.
I'm gonna lose me subs. Alright, that's the LSF podcast, everyone. We managed to eke out another 40 minutes of content there.
Did you say 40 or 14?
40. Could you imagine
Okay,
if that
thank
had only
God.
been 20 more minutes?
I would actually fucking cry. Alright, cool.
That's enough to call it an episode. I've been LionEagle22_25. Noisy Jodie's been Noisy Jodie. Notice the Z's been Notice
So
the
shit
Z.
at this?
Curly801's been Curly801. He's there. He's got the Pepsi Max. Z's going to be streaming later today, but that's going to be way too late for anyone watching
watch
this.
Go back in time 2 weeks and watch my stream. It's New Game Friday, or Free Game Friday, baby.
What you should do, you should go on the Notice the VODs channel and comment saying...
Yeah, go on the Notice the Vods channel, look for when he did his first Free Game Friday and say, I was here.
And then say, please watch Shaolin Showdown on stream.
Yeah, and next time you see Notice the Z live, say, watch the Shaolin Showdown Dujin. Listen to
Can't watch it, you actually read it.
listen to Doja Cat's new single Metamorphosis or whatever it's called.
No, listen to Connell Jonald's new songs.
Actually, yeah, unironically, go check out You Got Me Fucked Up, the new Connell Jonald EP.
Check out the Connell Jonald EP and also check out Raid Shadow Legends, Genshin Impact, and Factor Meals.
And hello,
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time on the LSF podcast.